What's the biggest fear?
Basically, for me, my fear is getting the right partner. If you get a girl that is okay with all those things I mentioned, aforementioned things, then
Someone told me that before you marry me, you must kill a cow.
I don't understand. A female.
A female.
Okay, it's a norm and value they created for themselves.
Yes, they have rated it already.
Okay.
Someone also told my friend that if you want to marry me, that first of all, you must do a ceremonial engagement party first. Understand? The girl listed what she wants before you now start talking about wedding and other things.
That's coming to you.
Yes,
Damage.
damn it.
Damage
Let
mentality.
me tell you. See,
No,
she has shown you already that she's coming to squander.
What if that person is loyal to the extent of now, even you and
What is
you
low?
wait, even you and her, they drink Gary and she's okay with it.
That kind of person cannot tell you that.
Hello guys, we are back again. And today, but first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Williams, aka Uneducated Hustler. Mbiyaka Jaja. I have two. Okay now. I have two of my very good friends here because we have a lot to say and we have a lot to mean. But first of all, let them introduce themselves.
I'm Solomon, power of Niger.
My name is Sir Charles. Welcome.
Okay, on today's topic, it's even funny when somebody asks me about it. Do you know why it's funny? Because me in particular, it's like okay, but let me ask, what do you think about the biggest fear in marriage these days, both female and male? But first of all, let me ask, what's the biggest fear? What do you think? Like but because as we did now, I know say if people don't want if not that oh my 30 because back in the days I'm now I is 20 something more than go wine 20 some more than go wine okay now so as in a funny like but like what do you think first of all to you now?
Well, the thing is, it's straightforward. It's not far-fetched. If you look around now, basically what people look at marriage is not really what they think marriage is.
How?
Marriage for me, it's coming together of two different identities, two different entities, male and female, that decide to have a synergy to build a home. Now, and if these two things are parallel, it will not work. If both lines are parallel, it will not work. So the ideology of marriage is not synchronizing with my own. The marriage will not work. It's bound to crash. It's a non-negotiable thing. Now, if you're okay psychologically, financially, bit or completely, then you're looking for a woman, and the girl is not really your kind of girl. And maybe the girl is thinking the other way around. Maybe you're focusing on building a home. The girl is focusing on you have to flex money, live, life like that. You see, it's a problem. But if you're not ready as a person going into marriage, that marriage will crash. Because basically for me, my fear is getting the right partner. Getting the right partner, a girl that is sensible, a girl that is focused, a girl that has a trajectory that's following, that you have a focus on life.
Someone will always say
That's the kind of girl.
mental damage.
Yes. So that's why I usually call it mental damage. Because if you have a girl that has zero home training, being controlled by the crowd, what they see on social media or anything, that girl is not a marriage material. You understand? But a girl that is okay, fine, I want to build a home with you, because coming together in a man's life means supporting whatever the man is doing. You're modifying the man's life. You're not just coming to start doing your own thing, because that guy has have particular lifestyle he has set for himself. This is where he has
Set for his family.
for him.
to be.
Yes, for himself. Now he has built some things up. You're not coming to the marriage to dismantle that one. You're coming to add up and modify that marry the person's lifestyle. Now, you guys might imagine together to make a home. But if you're coming with your own ideology that is going to dismantle that guy's home, the guy was not going to allow you to do that. That means you're not submissive. That's where that one comes to. So that's my fear. If you get a girl that is okay with all those things I mentioned, aforementioned things, then
There's a point this my brother raised now, understand that his biggest fear is about getting the right partner. And I wanted to ask him, what do you mean by
Right partner.
someone that is the right partner, or who is the right partner? But at the point, he answered the question that he wants somebody that will be submissive, understand, somebody that is out from the crowd, not following the crowd, understand. Me personally, I will say that my biggest fear in marriage, understand, is things I see now, the way I see people living their life. We imagine that someone told me that before you marry me, you must kill a cow.
I don't understand. A female.
A female, before you marry me, you must kill a cow. That my younger sister, that the suitor, someone that wanted to marry her, I've already killed a cow. So that automatically that anybody that wants to marry her now must kill a
Let me
cow.
cut you short. Sorry, 1 minute. Killing the cow. For what reason?
Killing
Is
the
it a
cow
cultural setting?
is not a cultural setting. That they have set it so that they have.
Imagine say the person you are in law, you are head in law.
We're kind of oh my god.
No, like that kind of thing is kind of challenging. Like they have only put you
On a challenge.
On a challenge.
Understand?
That younger
Okay,
sister, her younger sister, someone that
Want to
You
marry
want
her,
to marry
has
her,
already
but her
killed a cow.
sister.
then there is not how she
will not
that
kill a
is-
cow.
Okay, it's a norm and value they created for themselves.
Yes, they have created it already.
Okay.
So that I must kill a cow. I was like, I don't understand.
So what did the guy answer?
So no, the thing.
No, someone asked.
She asked me. Understand? I was like, I don't understand that. Sorry, if this is your narrative, if this is what you want, I don't think this will work because automatically the way it is. Okay, just imagine cow now. If you want to kill a cow that you want to use for marriage, you have to keep like 1.5 or 1.8 million before you start talking about okay. And their marriage list alone, do you know how much it is? Then you now come out of that side. Someone also told my friend that if you want to marry me, that first of all you must do a ceremonial engagement party.
Okay, engagement party. Okay.
Ceremonial engagement party first. Understand? The girl listed what she wants before we now start talking about wedding and other things. I was like, guy, I don't understand what this game means. So, are you seeing what this generation is turning into?
Damage, according to you,
Yes,
damage.
Let me tell you. See, the problem is, I don't know how people reason though. If you meet that kind of people, you don't have any business with that kind of people.
Straight up.
You don't need to think twice. Cut off. ASAP. As in, cut off, possibly block the person on social media platform. Block the person forever. Okay, this person is already giving you a green light that, okay, I'm ready to slaughter you.
Okay, not be red light again, not green light.
Yes, it's giving you a green light. This is where we're going to. I'm coming to squander.
Well, this thing is here.
Yes. So she has shown you already that she's coming to squander.
I swear.
That's the green light.
No,
So
but
you
what of if that
accepting-
person? What if that person is loyal to the extent of now? Even you and
What is
you
loyal?
wait. Even you and her, they drink Gary, and she's okay with it.
That kind of person cannot tell you that. It's not possible.
Exactly.
It's not possible. It doesn't make. It's not possible that someone that stoops so low to take Gary with you will ask you to kill a cow.
When you want to marry her.
Do you know? Even if it's a goat, okay, this person has shown you green light. Mom, we have a trajectory in our family that we are coming to squander. We are coming to be no matter what the person is doing behind. That person is telling you, see, bro, I'm coming for competition. Maybe the girl's younger sister's husband is far richer than the other guy. The guy just want to do Odogu stuff and slaughter a cow. The girl now took it as a point of duty that someone has to kill cow for her. For what now? Who are you? Now this kind of person now cannot be loyal. It's not possible, bro. He cannot be submissive. It's not possible. Doesn't make sense now. Okay, now at the point now, she'll be giving you order things.
Things that is
She'll be giving you other heads up. Okay, you have to do this one before you do this one. If I give birth, you have to buy a car for my child.
sure
If you give birth to like 7 children, you buy 7 cars.
cars. Or you buy 3.
And if
so
you don't
at
do it
least
now, you
have
as a
them.
guy now, you have to do other things. If you're not financially capable, you have to do other things. That's why some people put their minds in so many atrocities, crimes here and there, so that you meet up the level now. You have to meet up now because they've given you, okay, this is the path, this is the aim. I'm coming to squander money. It can't be submissive, bro. It can't be submissive. Well, I don't understand.
But I want to ask a question because I see you as a therapist now. Let me ask a question because I thought I say this question is a kind of it hits me. Let me say I don't lady to marry, but the problem of this generation, Gen Z, we're gonna be a Gen Z generation of everything. I don't know the kind of training or who they are listening to or who is their role model or something like that. A girl once said that if this person is doing well, and she be like, if she's going to marry today, that her husband need to open another business for her. That this business that she's doing now is the one that she cater for herself, that is her sweat, that she can use the money to do anything she wants. But that one that her husband opened for her is the one that she's going to use to support the family. Anything that she make from that one is the only one that's going to use to support the family.
And the first one remains.
And the first one doesn't need that.
That one's still wrong.
Yes.
Let me tell you. This generation came with social media. You understand? People from their 20s, they were born into the social media. Back in the days, we don't have access to social media. Oh, we were in school, we used to go to cyber cafe.
Sure.
We pay.
Wow.
Browse. You understand? This is where you have access to phones and they're listening to so many people and they're seeing so many movies. Let me tell you, some people live movie lifestyle. They are living like they are living in a movie. They think all the things they see in the movie are real. Just like what you see in social media.
Sure.
This is not real. Now listen, a girl that says that kind of thing, maybe is looking for a multi-billionaire now. A multi-billionaire can still do that one.
Yeah.
Can still do that one.
That's why I say they are not.
You understand?
They are not.
Now,
They are not growing through the person that.
I've said this thing before. If you don't take time, social media will erase what you raised in your children. It will erase it, what you raised in your children.
Exactly.
Social media.
Exactly.
Erase it completely. What you raised
In your children.
in your children, as in
They will
basically
be
training you
living
give
a
them,
life
it
of
will erase
fake
it
life. Totally.
completely. You'll be wondering, is not this person I trained that is behaving like this? Because they say train a child the way he goes, when he goes, it doesn't depart from it. It's not always true. When in social media, they are more than spending more time in social media.
Than
Now,
in the family.
A basic child now leaves the house around 7 o'clock in the morning to go to school, stay in the school from 7 to 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Sometimes they go for lesson, they come back by 5.
By 5.
Yeah.
They mingle with peer groups. The same to university. When the person gets to 18, 16 years earlier, he goes to university, they start reforming the child. Start meeting some kind of friends. Maybe their parents are richer than these people. So many kind of things. And they have social media, they have access to phones. Now their thinking now will be that these people, this is how life is. Not that necessarily everything is wrong with that, though, but you have to cut your coat according to your clothes, the clothes where you get. You understand?
Sure.
Now, you don't think life is like bed of roses. You give people order. Now, if the girl sees a man that is a multi-billionaire that can do that, then fine.
Yes, fine.
Fine. But if you don't see, is it that easy for you? Why not you do that thing yourself, since you have a bigger business and you want a guy to start doing it beyond his limits? It doesn't make sense.
Sure. And another thing.
It doesn't make sense.
There's one thing here now is
It's crazy.
when such thing comes up, understand, you as a guy, it's also left for you to educate the girl. Understand, if you can,
Yeah.
and if is
When
still
something-
listening to you and willing to learn, understand what you will do. Sit her down, give her reasons why. It's not that she's not doing well, like you said.
Yeah.
She's doing well already in her business. Understand that, but her mindset, her priority, she set it that definitely you must give me another shop. Understand? She needs to know that that will also distract the one she's doing already, or the one she or the new one she will not concentrate on
I don't
one.
understand. They don't think that
Understand?
way because they already made up her mind for something. Before she can say it, before a woman can open mouth and say something.
She's made up her mind. And there's another thing here on also that all this is also boiled down to what they see. Understand? What they see, the friends they keep, how they roll. Understand? They just believe that I need to be rich. I need to make my money. And that person can never be submissive.
Wait. I want to ask a question. You know, say, this generation, there's something I pictured when I was talking to someone. This generation of ladies now, they thought them now, they think now everything now, let me say, everything about these things, like no, all men are maybe are like their fathers, their uncles, their this and that. Everybody now want to set a plan of their self before meeting a man they want to get. I don't know if I saw this and that. Like everybody now, instead of a man is setting up for a kind of family or child. A woman is also setting up kind of like.
See, let me tell you, this is more reason.
I don't know if you understand this
This
now.
is more reason you have to, any girl you meet, tame her the way you want her to be. Understand?
Tell how it
No, that is it. There's some that are willing to learn. There's some that you can control. Understand? And if you say that this person is not who you can control, you move. But if it's someone that you can still control, understand? Because why I'm saying this, my parents, just like my mom still remain loyal to my dad till today. My dad is retired, but my mom is still working. Understand? And normally, you know how it is. They are still paying the man peanuts. Understand? But they're still paying my mom big now. Definitely, my mom will always bring what to eat in the house now. But this generation, they will see that if they do it, that they are feeding you. And that is what they believe practically. That they cannot bring. Once they bring, they are feeding you already.
Wait, do you know? Do you know along the line? You go with your parents, have you?
Sure.
Do you know along the line? Maybe at a young age, your dad may be indirectly way. I'm not saying it's good. Maybe touch your mom or beat your mom one way or the other. Understand now?
Okay, let me tell you now. Let me go to the brain. There was a day I can never forget. Understand? If my uncles that they want to come, my dad always prepare, like we got plantain. He will fly. He will roast yam with tobacco and all these things and keep for them. Something happened along the line. Understand? My dad now shouted at my mom. Me, I was there, like I've grown up. At least I've finished secondary. I've entered university then. Like I was angry. I was kind of mad. Like my mom went inside and started crying. Understand? I was like, why would you? I wanted to shout at my dad. My mom now said, I should not do that. Why would I do this? I was like, I should not shout. Like, I don't see that. No, if you watch it, you see that she is respecting the man to the last. Understand? But this generation, they cannot do it. Once you do it, he will shout at you back.
Let me tell you something. That's why basically home training is the basic key. See, mothers of the 70s, 80s can never be the same with the mothers of the 90s, 2000 and
Why?
2024.
Why?
That's what I'm saying, home training. Who rates these people now?
Social
Majority
media.
of yes, majority
It's
of
social media that raised
majority
them.
of the people now are raised by
Who raise young girls of these days?
yes.
It's
That's
social
these
media.
girls, their 18s, 20s. Who rates them? Majority of their upbringing is from social media
Sure.
and what they watch on the TV. Now, a man in that stage then gets to marry a woman by asking questions and by taking some other variables like
Definitely.
that. Now, and the kind of home training they give those women then is go to go to your husband's house and be obedient and all that. They don't get distracted by so many things.
Nothing.
Do you understand?
Sure.
They don't get distracted by so many things. But now, everyone wants to be accessible to everything. Some people brought it like feminism. They don't even know the meaning of feminism. And all those things. That's not feminism. Is not being arrogant.
No.
Feminism is not being unsubmissive to your husband. So feminism is not just being above the man or equal to the man.
Something once you want to
It is
control them,
not
you are
the
feminism.
same thing. They are not the same thing.
Sure.
Feminism is being an independent woman. Do your thing, then be submissive. If you don't want to get married, see, stay your day.
Very simple.
If you don't want to get married, just do your
You must be submissive.
But
if
for
want
you
get
to
married.
be married, getting married as a girl, first of all, non-negotiable, you're supposed to be submissive.
Sure.
Period. Because first layer of submission is, if you're getting married to someone as a girl, you have to change your name
Definitely.
to the man's name. That's first level one of submission. Level one. Now, if you cannot do this, why are you getting married? Now, that thing means that you're coming into his life to be under him.
Sure.
Not like a slave. Oh.
Definitely.
You're coming as a modifier. Now, if a man marries you, a girl, and that man is not better, that woman is not doing her job. You're coming to propel the man to be in a higher level.
Sure.
If a man marries a woman,
the man's
and the woman,
backbone.
yes, a woman does not come up. He has to be the neck. If the man shakes, you're the one that is propelling certain things for the man.
Definitely.
You're not coming there to start placing orders or start making things, changing things. You're coming to modify it. That is why Igbo people used to say, "Ogulu Imalo will be there." Ediko job.
Odiko John Gujiji.
That's the point.
Some say that
That's the point.
that's
But
no.
they still do. Yes,
That's what they want.
These girls are still around.
Sure.
They are skeletal. They are
Very,
scattered.
mhm.
They are very few. The fraction are very small. The ratio is very, very small. Now the thing is, those kind of girls, you hardly see them. My mom used to say something when we were small. Girls are not seen. Girls are hard. Meaning that they would you rarely see girls, responsible girls, all over the place. You hear that or somewhere here, gay is living here. You don't always see her outside. That, but this time around, everybody wants to be. You want to be like the man. How possible is that? I asked one group of women question one certain time when we went for one talk like that. I asked them, for those of you that don't obey your husband, have you asked yourself why is it that there are 8 billion people in this world and women are 5 point something billion and men are 2 point something billion, but men still rules the world? That shows you that spontaneously and naturally, men are meant to be ahead.
Definitely.
No matter how much you
No matter
have.
how many they did, population
No
wise.
matter how much, because
yes.
because
Do you understand?
there's something you diverted. I want to this
get?
feminism of a thing. I want you to talk more. Like there's some this thing now is the where the some are saying it, but they don't understand it.
Feminism,
Wait, some ladies are
Yeah,
like,
that's
it's
what
on
I
their
just
head,
said. That's what I just said.
but they don't understand it clearly. No, wait, they don't understand it
Yeah,
clearly.
they don't. They don't. And most
They just say with once you have money, you are this kind of you're already on.
Top. No.
Okay,
no,
see,
no, no.
see, let me give you an instance. I gave you instance somewhere before. You see people like Okunju Wall,
Yeah,
Dora Akinyele, blessed memory.
yeah,
Chimamanda Adichie.
yeah.
These are married people
Sure.
that are feminist. Dora Akinyele, when she was alive, you don't hear about the husband, but you know the husband is a medical doctor.
Chike son.
Do you know the
now.
husband is a medical doctor?
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's
And
trying to
later-
make money. Yes, later now some people know.
Mhm.
But do you know this woman is still submissive to the husband? Iyom,
No, I
You know-
I had one day we said that if Godrakuni want to give a speech in that, like when I leave house now, I want to go his wife, the husband can tell you everything that woman will say.
they
That
have discussed it at home. That's the home. That's
Sure.
home, bro. That's home. That's feminism.
that he can tell you what
Okonji
your wife
Iweala,
can do outside.
Okonji Iweala, he has a husband, and they are living together. Now, Iyom Uche Kunife has a husband. These women are outside, the husband are there, but they're still submissive when they come to that home. Or God, when you come to that home,
And Dorakuni must cook what your husband.
yes, that's what I'm saying.
There's a video I watched.
When you come to that home is home is home. Outside is outside, bro.
Definitely. There's a video I watched. Understand? I think one woman, she's powerful, but I can't really recall the name. Understand? The husband was there cutting, I think, green. Understand? They want to cook porridge, and the wife was also there. Cutting. They just did the video, cutting the yam and doing it. After the man finished cutting the green, the man left the kitchen. The woman was like, see my darling husband. People were like, I don't understand. Are you sure that this person is this one? They were like, how can this woman marry this kind of person? Understand? Because they actually believe that the man,
It's like Margaret Thatcher. The woman is like Margaret Thatcher
I'm
outside.
telling you,
Okay, do you know? Let me divert a little bit. Do you know Jezebel in the Bible was one of the best wives ever?
ever.
in the history?
No. I had that one. So
Inside that house is the woman is a lion outside, but inside the house is a sheep.
definitely
A
now.
lamb.
No, but Odumeje told you that now.
That's how
that's
so-
now.
that's how feminism-
But,
feminism-
but,
feminism.
but the ladies will not follow this kind of footstep. That's feminism.
When Dora Akonyoro was alive,
Outside.
I have witnessed that because my uncle was very close to the husband that time.
That black era.
Most Sundays, if you go to the house, definitely she is the woman that will cook the food. She have house help, so understand. But once the husband is around,
That is what
she
it's
must
supposed
cook
to be.
for the husband. After
what it's
cooking,
supposed to be.
she will dish it out. Like I will just be like, I don't understand. Is this
This the rack here. We no get here.
even
Woman,
even Iyom, there's one
Yes, now.
woman that time that she normally visits the this thing.
What
When
we
they
are
were
still
discussing,
saying, we are going far.
That's the point we're hitting because
that is they think the feminism
feminism.
is
You ask. That's what I'm saying.
they think feminism is probably once they shout at you, understand, or once the man start calling.
You just run your mouth and
You-
start to fight. Let me tell you,
But it's not like that.
Any girl, these are the kind of people they're supposed to be following, but they don't follow those people. They follow people, some people else that just don't know anything. They just listen to some girls.
That open their mouth.
Do you
and
know
talk
some of
rubbish.
these girls that even say these things on social media?
They don't do that so sure. That is it.
They are submitting to their men.
That
No,
is it.
like that song. That song. Cardi B thing. I don't clean. I don't clean. But in husband video and we're in there doing some cleaning
No,
in the house.
That is what
Anyways,
this generation
Yes,
wants to
what-
see.
that's what they want
They
to
want
portray.
that social media. They want to see you. Probably that, but what they want is those things that those their role model, as they
To
call
me.
it. But they call it their role model. Understand? That's all those things that they show outside.
Let me tell you.
That's what they see.
To me, one of my greatest fear in this generation is that this generation, these ladies of this generation don't know how to talk to their men any longer. They don't know how to get things to their men because this feminism of a thing we're talking about have controlled a lot of things. Like they feel like because it starts when and as now ụtọ ofe bụ mgbe a na-ebido ebido ka iya no matter how the because in a relationship sometimes these days now there are some things that some girls of this generation neglect. Maybe I'm saying that, or even do you want to enjoy everything in this relationship before some ladies don't know how to bend down again, like, and get things like almost
Koko na woke na ebido
That
n'eju.
boils down to what I said.
they don't know how to get things from their man any longer. Like now, your man is angry at you, maybe or shouts at you or something like that. Think female. First of all, no, you're not going to judge any man. Online, like call my fucking like you only
That's what I said
with
earlier.
add something as an supposed like
This
this
is
of woman
bad.
like I want to see where a woman can now like nene be and say okay, like baby, I'm sorry now.
I don't
Baby,
understand. He don't want them to be women again. Not this generation.
Do you understand me now?
Not this
Like that kind
generation.
of, like maybe the guy at the angle poor. Hey, you not be thinking, what do you do now? Because say you have your own point, so you have things you want to say, and you have things maybe say, oh look at the guy you hot to him and actually cool. But it's not that right time. You need that man to be calm. In like I don't know, I didn't even understand me that. Wait, you need that man to be like you can easily move out, use your money or even borrow money to cook some certain things and wait for the man to come back, maybe present like that kind of thing.
Stories.
My brother, this generation go again. And we one video watch us again. If your man provokes you, understand that the only thing no get apologize to you, but you go take you week 3 or each one 1.5 million. That is the only way you accept the apology.
And they feel like no,
And normally, and most of them believe in all those,
they feel like
all those things get your big.
no. Some of them feel like no sex. Once now, maybe say okay, so you were.
Let me elaborate something, sir. You see, what you said earlier, most of these girls, any small thing they run social media, either post on their status, ask questions on social media. That's why I said these guys are reached by social media.
Definitely.
Do you understand? Now, what you are seeking is what you're going to hear. People that they will not listen to people that give them good advice there.
No.
They will go and pick those majority fools like them. They will not follow that one. Now, a girl that is not well brought up will always be a problem. If you like,
and she will
think you are the problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. She will always not listen to you. A girl that is well mannered will listen to a guy. Now, the reasonable girls will listen to you when you finish talking. They will say, "What if see all the women you know that their husband respects are the women that tell their husband this word in this way, babe, can we do? What if we do it this way? What if we do it this way?" They don't say this is the way it's supposed to be. This way, even if what the guy is saying is wrong or what she's saying is right, she will put it in a way that as if it's a suggestion.
No, that's why I'm
You
saying
don't make it authoritative for a man. Men are born to rule. The testosterone of a man makes him higher than you.
Definitely.
That's how it works. But they don't. That's why I say there are some girls I am training. I'll tell them I train them in fours, pair of fours. Now, first of all, go and study who a man is. Study empirically who a man is. That the hormones of a man and the hormones of a woman are not the same. They can never be the same. You have to follow a man, how a man behaves. Then a man should study how women behave. If it does not make sense this way, that union will never make sense.
Definitely.
That's stage one. Stage two, understand the fact that social media and what you see on the movies are not reality.
There are frameworks.
There are some of these people think everything they see in the movie is reality.
are we going to marry?
You're going to marry now.
Sure.
Good girls are there. Good guys are there.
Sure,
Yeah.
they are still
And
You
how?
still see those girls. The only thing is just search for the goal. See, the problem is most
Yes,
guys.
such a go.
No. Most guys think. See, actually, they used to say in Igbo people now, Igbo language that. If I fugodu
Yeah,
Yeah, before we go to get attraction from what you see. Now the attraction comes from what you see, right? First of all, you go and see the curvy body first. You now go for the person. If the person is not a fool, just drop her. Do you understand? Now, men think is the beauty of a woman is part of the story. Do you understand?
It's
But
very
a
important.
beautiful woman without a brain is an empty vessel.
Wait, so
Do you
I
get?
know, but let's bring this thing down.
To the fears.
Yeah, let's bring this thing down, because some of these things now we are saying now, Abuja has some reasons. Some guys out there, like we are talking, and I'm just reading some comments from my listening. One said that some of these girls actually the management of like the economy, they don't want to know how economy is.
What did they want to know?
They want to, like, my friend did this, my friend did that. I do this thing for my friend. I do this thing, like I do this thing for one person is saying that.
That's the fear.
That's now.
That's
This
okay.
kind of fear.
That's okay.
Like I can go my Shebi 10, and my guy is saying that nature anything. I just want to go and see your people, get them their things. Then let's come home and build ourselves a hustle. They'll say no.
No, the
Yes. That's what now.
The truth is the person
And
is not
nobody
ready.
is there.
person is not ready,
Yes, not
sure.
ready.
Wait now. Somebody because of no feel, no go one. But the person may be led you, the person may be love the guy. I don't know. Like I'm not like saying. May not do to no go. Maybe now in a way not already. No feel now. Only feel now to say now. Only go somebody no na
Your life.
na DM me or whatever. You know, all this and that. And secondly, guys are not helping each other.
That's the point.
Guys are not helping each other.
That's the point. I understand where you're coming from.
Understand?
Listen,
Because of if you need Jake, you but you want to come on. You know this girl here on the
That's-
field.
that's-
And inside you know say you know love this girl.
My brother, you working a milk. Can you imagine
All
that
the
somebody near my girlfriend 1 million naira gonna get mana onye a nwere enyi nwoke ọgwa gị na o nwere enyi nwoke o meet gị olu na December isi biko na ịchọkwa onye o nwere family member olu 1 million naira my gị biko ka onye nye nwanne ya nwanyị. I was like, I don't understand you, this guy there.
let me tell you something about that one.
Like guys are not helping.
Let me tell you
Like,
something about that
It's
one.
really
and in that way now, this guy don't like this girl. He just want to go down there.
get it
And secondly, when he started seeing the because if only have for web also, oh, maybe 1 year or 2 years or 3 years, yeah, fair.
I can't be you now.
But let me show you.
Maybe
something.
now money will keep control yes for to the extent
Let me-
because some problems now money is
It's
the
the
same.
economy, and let me tell you empirically, for what I studied. Any girl that you're dating, mark this thing somewhere, star it somewhere, put extra rays on it. Any girl that you're dating that sees another guy and exchange contacts and they start talking. And the girl started giving green light to the guy. That girl is Obo.
I get the show.
Good time.
Sure.
Now,
Any-
now any girl that is dating you, serious relationship, maybe marriage or something.
Mm.
Now, and at that point where they go to, maybe the girl now visits the guy. They talk to the extent that the girl visits the guy and they start talking. Now, let me tell you for one thing properly. A guy that you meets a girl and asks the girl, are you in a relationship? The girl says yes, and let her give the number. The guy has now started seeing the girl as vulnerable and someone that he can deal with.
Sure.
Now, at the point, if the guy put more pressure and the girl succumbs, that guy is loose. Completely loose. Now, what the guy is coming for is something else, just to knock the girl and go.
Some may be good though.
Yeah, some may be good intention. Any reasonable guy will not put pressure on the girl that told him that he's in a relationship, serious relationship.
Sure.
Nobody.
Why would we pressure?
You understand? Now, let me tell you now what will happen. If the girl eventually gets down with the guy and the guy start giving her things, start giving her things more than the other guy, now the girl is likely to leave the other guy.
Definitely.
And when he leaves the other guy and comes, that guy is 99.9% chances of leaving the girl. Because he has started seeing the girl, okay, you can still leave me now if you see another guy.
Because that is the reason.
Do you understand? Because if it's the money you're coming for, or the attention, if the guy stop giving you attention, you have to look for another guy.
That's why sometimes now.
That's why their body count increases.
And that's why sometimes guys now they can sway to make money and fight back.
That's the thing now. That's the thing.
Hello guys, we have come to this conclusion of this episode, but we are still coming. Watch out for another episode.